Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga. Jai Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana. Jai Sachinandana, Gaura Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare. Patita Pavana, Gaura Hare. Jai Gaura Hariba, 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 Hariba. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivajagacharya Ashtottara Satasri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanar Avinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Kodi Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की श्री प्रभुपाद की प्रभुपाद अनुगा की सामवेत भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Daivim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter titled Maharaj Enemy Meets the Nine Yogendras. Text 5, Canto 11, Chapter 2. Bhutanam Devacharitam Dukkhaya Dukkaya cha Sukhaya cha. Sukhayaiva hi sadhunam. Twadrisham achyutatmanam. Bhutanam devacharitam. Dukkaya cha Sukhaya cha. Sukhayaiva hi sadhunam. Twadrisham achyutatmanam. Bhutanam devacharitam. Dukkaya cha Sukhaya cha. Sukhayaiva hi sadhunam. Twadrisham achyutatmanam. Bhutanam, of the living being. Deva Charitam, the activities of demigods. Dukkaya, resulting in misery. Cha, also. Sukhaya, in happiness. Cha, as well. Sukhaya, in happiness. Jeva, only. He, indeed. Sadhunam, that of saints. Twadrisham, like you. Achyuta, the infallible Supreme Lord. Atmanam, who have accepted as their very soul. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation: The activities of demigods lead to both misery and happiness for living beings, but the activities of great saints like you, who have accepted the infallible Lord as their very soul, result only in the happiness of all beings. Purport: This verse clearly states that the pure devotees of the Lord, such as Narada Muni, are saintly persons to be considered superior even to demigods. The living beings empowered by the Supreme Lord to administer the entire universe. In the Bhagavad Gita 3.12 it is stated, Ishtan bhogan hivo deva dasyante yajna bhavitah tair dattan apradayebhyo yo bhunkte stena eva saha. The demigods in charge of the various necessities of life being satisfied by the performance of yajna, sacrifice, supply all necessities to man. But one who enjoys these gifts without offering them in return to the demigods is certainly a thief. In this connection, Srila Prabhupada has made the following comment regarding the demigods. The demigods are empowered administrators of material affairs. The supply of air, light, water and other blessings for maintaining the body and the soul of all living entities are entrusted to the demigods, who are innumerable assistants in different parts of the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Their pleasure and displeasure depend on the performance of yajnas by the human being. In other words, by the Lord's arrangement, material prosperity depends upon the satisfaction of the demigods. If the demigods are dissatisfied due to non-performance or improper performance of sacrifice, they are empowered to impose various types of suffering upon human beings. Usually, this suffering takes the form of other excessive or insufficient supply of material necessities. For example, sunshine is necessary for life, but if there is excessive heat or insufficient heat from the sun, we suffer. Excessive or insufficient rain is also a cause of suffering. Thus, the demigods bestow their happiness or suffering upon human beings in accordance with the performance of sacrifice. As stated here, however, great saintly persons such as Narada Muni are always merciful to all living beings. Titikshavaha karunikaha sukhridas sarvadehinam ajata shatravaha shantaha sadhavaha sadhu bhushanaha. The symptoms of a sadhu are that he is tolerant, merciful and friendly to all living entities. He has no enemies. He is peaceful. He abides by the scriptures and all his characteristics are sublime. Srila Prabhupada in his commentary on this verse has portrayed the sadhu as follows. A sadhu, as described above, is a devotee of the Lord. His concern, therefore, is to enlighten people in devotional service to the Lord. That is his mercy. He knows that without devotional service to the Lord, human life is spoiled. A devotee travels all over the country, door to door, preaching. Be Krishna conscious. Be a devotee of Lord Krishna. Don't spoil your life in simply fulfilling your animal propensities. Human life is meant for self-realization of Krishna consciousness. These are the preachings of a sadhu. He is not satisfied with his own liberation. He always thinks about others. He is the most compassionate personality towards all fallen souls. One of his qualifications, therefore, is karunika, great mercy to the fallen souls. While engaged in preaching work, he has to meet with so many opposing elements, and therefore the sadhu or devotee of the Lord has to be very tolerant. Someone may ill-treat him because the conditioned souls are not prepared to receive the transcendental knowledge of devotional service. They do not like it. That is their disease. The sadhu has the thankless task of impressing upon them the importance of devotional service. Sometimes devotees are personally attacked with violence. Lord Jesus Christ was crucified. Haridas Thakur was caned in 22 marketplaces. Lord Chaitanya's principal assistant Nityananda was violently attacked by Jagai and Madhai. But still they were tolerant because their mission was to deliver the fallen souls. One of the qualifications of a sadhu is that he is very tolerant and is merciful to all fallen souls. He is merciful because he is a well-wisher of all living entities. He is not only a well-wisher of human society, but is a well-wisher of animal society as well. It is said here, Sarvadehinam, which indicates all living entities who are accepted material bodies. Not only does a human being have a material body, but other living entities such as cats and dogs also have material bodies. The devotee of the Lord is merciful to everyone, the cats, dogs, trees, etc. It treats all living entities in such a way that they can ultimately get salvation from this material entanglement. Shivananda Sena, one of the disciples of Lord Chaitanya, gave liberation to a dog by treating the dog transcendentally. There are many instances where a dog got salvation by association with a sadhu, because a sadhu engages in the highest philanthropic activities for the benediction of all living entities. Although the sadhu is not inimical towards anyone, the world is so ungrateful that even a sadhu has many enemies. What is the difference between an enemy and a friend? It is a difference in behavior. A sadhu behaves with all conditioned souls for their ultimate relief from material entanglement. Therefore, no one can be more friendly than the sadhu in receiving a conditioned soul. A sadhu is calm and he quietly and peacefully follows the principles of scripture, and at the same time is a devotee of the Lord. One who actually follows the principles of scripture must be a devotee of God, because all the Shastras instruct us to obey the orders of the personality of Godhead. Sadhu therefore means a follower of the scriptural injunctions and a devotee of the Lord. All these characteristics are prominent in a devotee. A devotee develops all the good qualities of the demigods, whereas a non-devotee, even though academically qualified, has no actual good qualifications or good characteristics according to the standards of transcendental realization. Vasudeva, therefore, has used the word sadhu to describe Narada Muni, indicating that the position of the devotees of the Lord is superior even to that of the demigods. Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guraho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatana Vitamatang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki. We are very grateful today to Vyasadeva. This is his appearance day today, that we are reading the Bhagavatam on his appearance day, recollecting the great service done by Vyasadeva, who is a literary incarnation of Krishna and who gave scriptures to conditioned souls in this world. There is a sloka in the Chaitanya Charitamrita that says that the conditioned souls in this world, they have no chance of liberation from this prison house. On their own, they can never do it. Therefore, taking mercy on them, the Lord gave scriptures. Using the scriptures, they can get liberated from this material conditioning, material situation. That's why Gyan, knowledge about who are you, where are you, what's happening, these things are very important in life. So we are very grateful that by the mercy of Vyasadeva, whose beautiful encounter with his guru Narada Muni is described in the first canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, and who is glorified by Narada Muni for contributing to human society in the form of giving scriptural knowledge. The scriptural knowledge is not simply some book. It's not simply some book like some rationalists say. You're believing in some book. It's not some book. Just because it's recorded in printed matter doesn't mean it's book. What about the content of it? Just like Shakespeare has written a play doesn't mean, it's just 26 letters of the English alphabet. Permutation and combination of 26 letters of the English alphabet. But those permutations, combination make words, sentences, poetry. And it gives great meaning and understanding for many people. How do you reject a Shakespearean work like that? It's just a combination of some 26 letters of the English alphabet. That's some book. Not some book. Please open it and read it. Whether it is just some book. It's a great contribution made for the human being, for all living beings, sarvadehinam, so that they may understand facts of life, the reality. And in this way they will be highly benefited. So in modern times that same role has been played by Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who has given us, according to our time, situation and circumstance, given us his books with commentaries meant for this age of Kali. And we are benefiting. So we are very, very grateful to people coming in the line of Vyasadeva and giving us his wonderful knowledge. Today is also the disappearance day of Sanatana Goswami, due to which reason I think the shloka has been picked up. The highlight of the shloka is that devotees are greater than demigods. This is a statement here. Devotees are greater than demigods. Pure devotees are greater than demigods. This is a statement which normally nobody will accept unless you have read the Bhagavat and you know the position of Krishna in relationship with his devotees and the devotees and their position in relationship with Krishna. That needs to be understood properly. If you go to our Samadhi in Mayapur, on the ceiling, you will see a whole diorama work of all the demigods, Shiva, Brahma, Agni, Vayu, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, all offering flowers to Prabhupada. They are offering flowers to Prabhupada. Many people watch this and crinkle their eyebrows. What? What? My Shiva? My Muruga? My Ayyappa? How can he offer flower to your founder? This is what is the difficulty in understanding. Only in the Bhagavatam you will see that. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives clear facts. In the 7th chapter, in the 9th chapter, the 9th chapter he says worshipping demigods is avidhi purvakam, incomplete worship of the Supreme. And in the 7th chapter he is telling that those who have less intelligence, they will go and worship the demigods. Alpa medasa. And then he speaks about how he has made this arrangement of us to worship demigods because we don't worship him. Alternatively, you can worship the demigods. And we don't worship him and still we want all our facilities. So he has made arrangement that demigods you worship and they'll give you the facilities. You don't want to worship me? Okay, worship the demigods at least. You cannot be without worshipping anybody. So in this way, Krishna is explaining this in the 7th chapter. The arrangement he has made. So the point here is that pure devotees of the Lord are placed far, far higher than the demigods. The demigods are also devotees of the Lord. Prabhupada explains that they are devotees with material desires. So they are not pure devotees. This distinction, it takes a long time for many people to understand. How can I understand this? So that's a big hurdle to cross in Krishna consciousness and understanding. But in the Bhagavatam, it makes no bones about stating that quite often. It states that very often and upholds pure devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, great devotees of the Lord are sought after by the demigods because they want their association. They want the association. In this way, in the Bhagavatam, you will see a completely different perspective. Sanatana Goswami was such a great, pure devotee of the Lord. Today is his disappearance day. It's a very huge celebration in Govardhan. Everybody goes round Govardhana Parikrama today. It's a massive crowd of people. Sanatana Goswami passed away on this day of Vyasa Purnima, Guru Purnima. You'll see in India, nobody knows about Sanatana Goswami maybe. I mean, some people know, ISKCON and followers. But the bulk of them will be celebrating Guru Purnima. And if you go and ask most of them their understanding of who Guru is, that itself will be very interesting. And then to worship Vyasa and follow his order or follow his prescription given in the scriptures is another thing. You can see a distinct difference. Actually, Sanatana Goswami was addressed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as, you are the Guru of the entire world. Lord Chaitanya personally told him, you are the Guru of the entire world. When Sanatana Goswami was afflicted with sores all over his body, he took part in some water pond in Jarikanda forest. After that he got some infection. And his whole body was filled with suppurating sores, pus, all coming. So Sanatana Goswami felt, I am a very sinful person. Look at my body. This is how my consciousness is. I am unfit to get the mercy of the Supreme Lord. Somehow Lord Chaitanya is tolerating me. And so he avoided coming near Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because of this body like this. Not only that, he avoided even contact with any other person because they will also get it. So he came all the way to Jagannath Puri to take darshan. But he felt that I should not go through this route because all the Pandas, the Brahmanas will be going to worship the Lord through this route, and if my body touches them, they'll become contaminated. I am so low class, that I've got afflicted by this. So he took a path on the hot beach sand. In spite of sores all over his body, including his feet, he walked on the hot sands to avoid anybody and came a roundabout way to from a distance see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Lord Chaitanya knows everything. Lord Chaitanya in the first Adi Leela, first chapter, it is mentioned that he is the super soul in the heart of everybody. There is no difference between Krishna and him. So he knew what is running in the heart of Sanatana Goswami. So when Sanatana Goswami had come and Lord Chaitanya saw him, he moved towards him. He said, "Don't come near me. My body is afflicted. I am, very low class." So Lord Chaitanya said to him at that time, "You are the guru of the whole world. You have taught, you have written books, you have spoken. Yehi Krishna Tattva Veta Sei Guru Hoy." Krishna signs to everybody. You are the guru of the whole world. And by being in contact with such a devotee like you, I will benefit. In fact, I should have physical contact with you. That will also be great benefit to me. I went to hug him. And Sanatana was very impressed. He said, "No, no, no, please don't do that." And Lord Chaitanya embraced. Lord Chaitanya embraced him and all the pus and blood stuck onto Lord Chaitanya's body. Of course, he was cured. Sanatana Goswami. So, Lord Chaitanya recognized Sanatana Goswami as a wonderful devotee whose association he wants. And he embraced him. And he spoke about Sanatana Goswami to others. Sanatana Goswami was no ordinary person. Even materially very highly qualified. Very talented, very educated, very learned, very expert. Sakara Malik was his name. Muslim name. Rupa Goswami's name was Dhabir Khas. These are the two names they adopted when they joined the Nawab Hussain Shah for serving him. Because the Nawab Hussain is known to have told them, "You join me in this capacity or I torture the Hindus." Because they were very qualified Brahmanas, he wanted them. Brahmana means very qualified, very talented, very honest, very dharmic, best person to keep. You can keep all the money with you. You would not steal even one paisa. You can be the treasury. In this way, Sanatana Goswami had this great faith of the Nawab Hussain invested in him. He and Rupa Goswami. And they practically ruled the country for him. Held the treasury. Held all the powers. They were empowered to do anything. Nawab Hussain Shah, Muslim king, had full faith in these two Brahminical minister. One was a minister, the other is a private secretary of the Nawab. Chief minister and private secretary. But Rupa Goswami left. After seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and in Ramkeli, he understood that Lord Chaitanya is calling me. He left. He gave a resignation note and said, "Tata, I am leaving my job." The Nawab Hussain became very disappointed and in fact very angry. Then he left message to Sanatana Goswami also, "You also leave and come, let's launch Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There's a lot of things to be done. Lord Chaitanya will engage us in many, many different services. He has already told us." So, they were such great personalities that on the first day they met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they got initiated by him. "Aji hoite dinhar naam rupa sanatana, dhainya chada tumi tumare dhainya fate moramana." This is the instruction Lord Chaitanya gave in Ramakeli. Some of us have gone to Ramakeli, very beautiful place, where they put straw in their mouth and they crawled on the floor and held the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, saying that we are very, very fallen people. Very fallen people, because we are working for a Muslim king who eats the cow and we are serving him. Can there be more fallen people than us? You must show mercy. At that time they were so humble and so genuinely humble. The Lord Chaitanya instantly said, "Today onwards your name is Rupa and Sanatan. Aji hoite dunhara naam," your two people's name. Rupa, Sanatana. Dainya chada to me. Give up your humility, please. Don't express this to me. Why? Tumare dhainya fate moramana. Your humility is so deep and so genuine that it breaks my heart. So stop, don't say anymore. That is the quality of these two people. Although they were so highly qualified materially. This way they got initiated on the first glance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They didn't have to, of course, wait for so many years and go through the Siksha ceremony and go through that thing and this program and that process and this mentor's recommendation and all that. Nothing. Instant. Supreme Personality got it, initiated them. What? That is the qualification of Sanatana Goswami. And Sanatana Goswami, he was left alone with the Nawab Hussain Shah. Rupa Goswami told him that you also get away. I have left some money for you. Rupa Goswami, it's mentioned, he had 2 boatfuls of gold coins. Prabhupada explains it's billions of trillions of dollars according to today's, rate and currency value. And he distributed it. 50% for this, dharmic, this thing, and 25% for this, my relatives, and this, that, and 25% for emergencies. I don't know the exact. So he did all that and he left, joined Lord Chaitanya. You can see that Lord Chaitanya met him in Dashashwamedha Ghat in Prayag and gave him instructions. Sanatana Goswami was there with the Nawab Hussain Shah, and then one fine day he said, I'm not well. So he stopped coming. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days and all that. Sick leave போட்டா ஒரு நாள் 2 நாள் 5 நாள் sick leave போட்டுக்கிட்டே இருக்காரு. So Sanatana Goswami, the Nawab Hussain Shah sent, hey, go and check what is he doing at home. Is he there at all? Because his brother has left, irresponsible fellow. He left. His other brother also should not be, elder brother also is like that. So he went and checked. And they said, he is at home, very healthy. He's sitting with so many brahmanas and devotees and hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam. He's sitting and doing Kirtan and hearing Bhagavatam in the house. Nonsense. The Nawab came to the house. Surprise visit. Because they're such important people for the Nawab. He came to their house and said, this is very bad what you're doing. Sitting at home and reading Bhagavatam. And your sick leave you're taken and you're reading Bhagavatam. You're not sick. You're not sick. Don't become like your brother, irresponsible fellow he was. He left the kingdom and he went away behind some madman called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You also don't do the same thing. And when he found that Sanatana Goswami is still not listening, not coming, he ordered his arrest. He arrested Sanatana Goswami, put him in a prison house. The prison house is also there. Today also you can see it in Ramkeli. Very huge place. Lonely person in the whole big cell. Sanatana Goswami there got very friendly with the warden. And he told the warden, என்னங்க எவ்வளோ நாளாக வார்டனாக இருப்பீங்க? She's a political man. He is ruled. He knows diplomacy, Sama, Veda, Dana, Danda. He knows the 4 ways of negotiating. He's very expert. So he said that, you mullah with this beard and all, remember I helped you so much when I was in power. When I was, minister, I did everything for you, many things. Now you must do for me. What? I want to escape from here. Ayyo, adella mudiyave mudiyadhu. What are you saying? He took 1 bag of gold coins and kept there. Sanatana Goswami, adella mudiyadhu sonna odane he kept 1 bag of gold coins. And he saw that and his eyes became big. 1 full bag of gold coins. In your life, I will not be able to earn this amount. He said that, let me go. Because I am going to leave this place and go to Mecca. He told them, I am going to Mecca. Hajj pilgrimage I am going. Because my name is Sakar Malik. He actually told him, I am going to Mecca to take darshan. So you must help me. You cannot say no to me. Plus I have given you money. What's your problem? He said, it's a good idea, but I'm very afraid. Put 1 more bag of gold coins. He put one more bag of gold coins. Now how can you be afraid? Even if you are afraid, how can you not take this opportunity? And immediately he told him, see, don't worry, just do as I tell you. Tell him that with my chains and everything I escaped. Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra ki. I fell into the water. I went to pass stool. And then I fell into the water and I died. That's all you have to tell. Told him, tell a lie. This is Sanatana Goswami. Don't do the same thing. This is only meant for Sanatana Goswami, not for you and me. We are neither Goswami nor have we understood that we are Sanatana. Both doesn't apply to us. You just remain where you are. Sanatana Goswami told him, I am going to Mecca and you tell a lie to the king that I died in the water. And you are getting these 2 bags of gold coin here. You also can escape from here. Why are you remaining warden? He said, okay. There is a saying in English by Hugh Walpole, great statesman. Every man has got his price. No money he gave, he said, I cannot do it. 1 bag he gave 90%, he came down. 10% remaining, another bag he gave, completely sold out. You can buy people for money. It's the most important commodity in this world. Not anything else. Sanatana Goswami used it for devotional service. What is money meant for? It's meant for this. Allow me to perform pure devotional service to Lord Chaitanya. For that I'll spend all my money. He spent it. It's a very interesting lesson. But you should not try to imitate this. You may get even more complicated result. But Sanatana Goswami did that. Very diplomatic. Diplomacy with materialistic people for the sake of achieving Krishna consciousness. Not diplomacy with devotees. That's not allowed. But diplomacy with materialistic people for the sake of being able to serve Krishna. Why not? I know that art. Sama, Beda, Dana, Danda. I gave Dana to him. Bribe. Take me out. Here is a bribe. Why? I am going to God, to Lord Chaitanya to serve him. And if Krishna's sanction was not there, it would not have happened also. So bribe is actually sanctioned by the Lord for dealing with these people. Because for Sanatana Goswami to join Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is extremely important. It's extremely important. So then he escaped. And he went across. He took Ishana, another devotee, with him. So he had nothing with him. She was walking through the forest, escaping. And then he came upon a inn, staying place on the border inside the forest. So he said, we'll stay here tonight. Tomorrow morning we'll walk and cross the hills and go. Nobody will know. So when he came to the reception, the owner was there. And by looking at the owner and the way his body language, Sanatana Goswami understood that something is wrong. So you see what an expert person is. He brought all his experience. He looked at him and the way he was questioning and talking, he got a sudden feeling something is wrong. He turned to Ishan and said, did you bring any money with you? Ishan said, yet I bought 8 gold coins. Why did you carry this death knell with you? Why did you bring it? I said, no, I thought we will need it somewhere. You may ask for that. This I want to buy. He said, fool, give me all the 8 gold coins. Took the 8 gold coins. Gave him one, said, keep one with you to go back. Took the 7 gold coins and gave it to him, to the landlord, and said, here is the thing. I don't have anything. He doesn't have anything. That man started smiling. Oh, I was just thinking of killing you to get this. Because I know you have these 8 gold coins with you. Of course, he didn't tell him, ipadana vandu 2 shaaku gold coin kodutittu varena. He didn't say that. 8 gold coins. He said, why did you carry? This is suicide. You should not carry these things with you. You are a devotee. Unnecessarily he'll kill you. So he said, thank you very much. I need not have to kill you because you gave me the money. From his body language, he made out this fellow is planning to do this. So how sharp he must be. Very sharp. Very sharp. And what he did diplomatically, took all the money and gave after him. I need my life. I want to serve Krishna. Money you take. Money you take. Secondary to me. Or even tertiary or no value to me. So sometimes we have to make hard decisions that I will let go of my material situation and my material wealth, but I will secure my Krishna consciousness. He was in such a situation. What decision do you take? At times when you have this choice in front of you, will you secure your bhakti? Will you secure your devotional service? Will you secure your Krishna consciousness? Or will you forget that and hold on tight to your material wealth, your material position, your situation? That's a test. Sanatana Goswami passed the test. And you will see how many tests he passes. It's a very beautiful story. Full of lessons for us. He told Ishana, don't go with me now. You take that one gold coin, go back. Don't go into the forest. You come, you will get killed for that one gold coin also. You go back. I'll go. And he went into the forest, walking, because I have nothing with me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I am valueless. I have nothing of value on me. For people who watch with material eyes. Hare yaar, jane do, that fellow got nothing with him. He's a fakir. He's a fakir. Some, beggar, Muslim beggar with a beard and this thing around. He's looking Sakara Malik only dressed. Nobody can recognize him to be the great Sanatana Goswami. So nobody wants to be, he doesn't have anything with him. Then through the forest he went, he met his nephew. His nephew's name was Srikant. Nice devotee. He said, what are you doing, uncle? What has happened to you? You look dadi, gidi and all that, all grown, all this. He told everything, the story. I'm escaping from the prison here. I was in the prison all these days. I'm escaping and going to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all that. I said, don't go like this. And he gave him a new quilt, woolen quilt, put it around him and said, at least it's so cold, at least take this and go. Sanatana Goswami looked at it and said, very new, very costly looking. But he took it, put it, and he walked fast and went past. And he reached Varanasi, Kashi. In Kashi, he went and sat in the front of Chandrasekhara Acharya's house. And Lord Chaitanya was staying there. Tapan Mishra and Chandrasekhara Acharya were in Varanasi. He went and sat in front of the house, very tired on the steps. Door is not open. And he just went to sleep, leaning against the door. No food, no water, walking. Made it. And so as soon as he made it, now no more worry. He went to sleep. And inside Lord Chaitanya told, I think he told Chandrasekhar or he told Govinda, I'm not sure. He knows what's happening. He knows who has come outside. He told him, Sanatana Goswami has come. Go bring him inside. Sanatana Goswami has come. He went outside, opened the door and started looking for Sanatana Goswami. Nicely shaved with a nice shikha and a bright face and tilak and looking effulgent as ever. Inge enodiya Sanatan. He looked around and said, where is Sanatan? Who's this guy here? Some beggar. Hey, Sanatana Goswami. He went inside and said, Sanatana Goswami is not there. Lord Chaitanya looked at him and said, is there anybody at all there? Yeah, one hippie type of fellow is there. Darabesh. In Bengali it's called some Darabesh beggar is there. Lord Chaitanya said, him only, bring him inside. He's Sanatana Goswami. What a shock it would have been for him. Ivara Sanatana. Ivla patti, ivla ketirukene ungala patti. இந்த மாதிரி இருப்பீங்க. I was thinking somebody else, a saint, will be shaved head and shining with effulgence. He brought him inside. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced him. And Sanatana Goswami was crying. I made it somehow. It's a meeting of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sanatana Goswami happening. And then he told that, please look after him, make him go through his bath, this, everything that he needs, provide. And Sanatana Goswami was told, look at the life of Sanatana Goswami. At that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw that he is wearing a quilt, a new quilt. He just gave a look at it. One small look that's for a few seconds. Oh, nalla shawl irukke appdin solli chinnada didn't even say anything, just looked at it. And Sanatana Goswami noticed Lord Chaitanya is looking at this quilt. He just one look, and then he was told that I will give you fresh dhoti. I said, I don't want any dhoti, he said. So what? What about kaupin? Kaupin also I don't want. Any used cloth you give me, I will use it. No, the Brahmana is cooking. I don't want. I don't want. Everything he denied. Then he went to this river to take bath. At that time he was looking around and he found one traveling small pilgrim fellow from Bengal singing a song, and he has dried his shawl there full of holes and all that. Some old, small, thin shawl. He went to him and said, I want to give you a donation. You can take my quilt, new quilt. Can I take this? He said, what is wrong with you? Something wrong with you? I'm a beggar. I mean, this is no match. It's a very, great looking quilt, maybe imported quilt or something. And you want to trade this for that? He said, no, don't worry about that. I want to give this to you. I just want in return this. He said, fine. Please take it. நல்ல காலம் பிறக்கிறது எனக்கு I got a quilt on my arrival here. For him, he was thinking something else. This Sanatana Goswami took that torn quilt and put it around him. Went back to Lord Chaitanya and reported. Lord Chaitanya looked at him and started smiling. He smiled and said one very wonderful thing. He said, physician, when he is treating his patient, he will make sure that no bit of the sickness should be left in him. Even the last trace of sickness, he will remove. Thank you. Told him, very good, this attachment you had for that quilt given by your nephew, that also you gave up. The last trace of the problem that you have, attachment to many things, you have given up. That's very good. In this way, Sanatana Goswami was so sharp. He noticed that Lord Chaitanya is looking at his quilt. One look, and he went and gave it up. This is the type of devotee that Sanatana Goswami was. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana bahushaka hi anantascha buddhayo avyavasayinam. Krishna is explaining to Arjuna, those who really want the fruit of love of Godhead, they are resolute in purpose and determination. Ekeha kurunandana bahushaka hi anantascha buddhayo avyavasayinam. People who can't focus and their mind is shifted to so many things, they'll not get it. Sanatana Goswami has escaped, spent so much money and come for what? Not to get attached to a quilt. Not to get attached to a quilt. Bharata Maharaj went to the forest. Yoddushchajan, Darasutan, Sukhridrajyam, Hridi Sprishaha, Juho Yuvaiva Malavad, Uttama Shloka Lalasa. He went to the forest. He gave up because of his Uttama Shloka Lalasa, greed for achieving Krishna Prema. He gave up Darasutan, his wife, his children, Sukhrid Rajyam. Suhrit means all good friends. Rajyam, the kingdom. Hridi Sprishaha, all those things very close to his hridaya, heart. Attached thing, many attachments we have. Small things. Juho Yuvaiva Malavad. He gave it up like passing stool and going away. Mala, stool. Uttama Shloka Lalasa, because of his greed for achieving Krishna. He went to the forest and got attached to deer. And next lifetime he was born as deer. Very dangerous this world is. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told them, better even this you give up. Even the quilt you give up. You have already given up so many things. Why stick to one small quilt? That'll kill you. That'll kill you. So Sanatana Goswami gave that up also. That Sanatana Goswami gets swords on his body and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraces him and tells him that you are the Guru of the whole world. Jagatera Guru. To me, Jagatera Guru. You are the Guru of the whole world. So today, Guru Purnima is also a celebration of Sanatana Goswami's disappearance. He is our Guru. He is the real Guru. He is the real Guru. So we must understand that these are great personalities. That's why they are worshipped even greater than demigods. That's why we worship a pure devotee of the Lord. People don't understand. In an ordinary person you are worshipping, ordinary book you are reading. No, it's not ordinary. Neither this book is ordinary nor this person is ordinary. It's not run-of-the-mill person. This is not run-of-the-mill book. It's not a bestseller that you see, New York Times bestseller, Chaitanya Charitamrita. It will never come like that. This world will never recognize. It will never be New York Times bestseller Srimad Bhagavatam. It will never be. It will never be. But for devotees, it's more than a bestseller. It's about Krishna. This world won't recognize the Lord, won't recognize Krishna, won't recognize devotees. So we are very fortunate that we have this position and state where we can read Prabhupada's books, understand Bhagavatas, such great personalities, and follow in their footsteps. And they've showed us how to follow the path of Bhagavad Dharma, the supreme Dharma. So there are lots more we can talk about of Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami was also instructed by the Lord. And Sanatana Goswami was sent to Vrindavan in 1511. In 1510, Lord Chaitanya visited Vrindavan and he found out this is Vrindavan. Nobody knew. And he discovered all these places, Shyamakunda, Radha Kund and all that. In 1511, he sent Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami and said, find out all the places. Find out where Gopala is, find out where Govinda is, Madan Mohan is, and install the temples again. Punar Uddharan you should do. In this way, both of them went and started doing. And Sanatana Goswami, Madan Mohan came into his hands, searching for him. DT searched for him and came. It's amazing. And there is a big, research done on that also. So I've told you often about how Madan Mohan took shelter of Sanatana Goswami. And finally, Sanatana Goswami asked the big businessman to build a temple for him. And this way, Madan Mohan temple was built. And that's a big story. This way, today, Sanatana Goswami's disappearance day, Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghuyugau Shri Jiva Gopalakau. We are very grateful to Sanatana Goswami, the Sat Goswamis, for rediscovering Vrindavan under Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order and direction, for giving us all the wonderful literature written by all of them, for the guiding human society towards bhakti, devotion to Krishna. Om Tat Sat. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Nittai Guru Premanande. Any question or comment? Any question or comment? No. I give you Jagannath Puri Mahaprabhu.